Welcome to their sentiments. Happy Jesus' death and resurrection to all. Now it came to pass, when Jesus had finished all these sayings, that he said to his disciples, You know that after 2 days is the Passover, and the Son of Man will be delivered up to be crucified. And he said, Go into the city to a certain man, and say to him, The teacher says, My time is at hand, I will keep the Passover at your house with my disciples. When evening had come, he sat down with the 12. Now as they were eating, he said, Assuredly, I say to you, one of you will betray me. Then Judas, who was betraying him, answered and said, Rabbi, is it I? He said to him, You have said it. Then Jesus came with them to a place called Gethsemane, and said to the disciples, Sit here while I go and pray over there. He went a little farther and fell on his face, and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me, nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will. Then he came to his disciples and said to them, Are you still sleeping and resting? Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is being betrayed into the hands of sinners. And while he was still speaking, behold, Judas, one of the 12, with a great multitude with swords and clubs, came from the chief priest and elders of the people. Then they came and laid hands on Jesus and took him. Now the chief priests, the elders, and all the council sought false testimony against Jesus, to put him to death, but found none. But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitudes that they should ask for Barabbas and destroy Jesus. The governor, Pilate, answered and said to them, Which of the two do you want me to release to you? They said Barabbas. Pilate said to them, What then shall I do with Jesus who is called Christ? They all said to him, Let him be crucified. Then the governor said, Why, what evil has he done? But they cried out all the more, saying, Let him be crucified. Then they crucified him, and divided his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet, They divided my garments among them, and for my clothing they cast lots. And about the 9th hour Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, that is, my God, why have you forsaken me? And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice, and yielded up his spirit. When Joseph had taken the body, he wrapped it in a clean linen cloth, and laid it in his new tomb, which he had hewn out of the rock, and he rolled a large stone against the door of the tomb, and departed. But the angel answered and said to the women, Do not be afraid, for I know that you seek Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. And he led them, his disciples, out as far as Bethany, and he lifted up his hands and blessed them. Now it came to pass, while he blessed them, that he was parted from them and carried up into heaven. Thank you for watching and listening to their sentiments. Happy Jesus' death and resurrection to all. Goodbye.